So last night I made a video, but I want to kind of remake it instead of posting the other one for right now. But man, I wanted to document some more of my harassment experiences for gang stalking, whatever you want to call it. So every time, I think I've said this before, but every time like I'm in my room and if I pick up the phone, start talking to somebody, or if I'm making a video from my room and want to talk to somebody, my mom wants to get up and start stomping down the hallway by my room every time I speak. Like this morning, for example, I was watching someone's video on gang stalking, and something they said in it just kind of blew my mind. Something they said in the video, and I was like, and I happened just to kind of say to myself, like, oh my God, I ain't think of it like that. I ain't look at it like that. And so all of a sudden, she gets up halfway in the middle of my damn sentence talking to myself, stomping by my room at the same time, just to get under my skin. And she always does that, man, all the time, hoping that they'll get a reaction out of me so that I'll react. So but just the other day, man, that's what they'll do. They'll try to do multiple incidences on you all throughout the day. Like just yesterday, I got up and went in the kitchen, make me something to drink or make something to eat or something, when I was at the same time that I was leaving the kitchen. Cause see, my mom likes to, if I get up before she leaves to go to work, or she'll leave early. If I get up and go in the kitchen, she'll get up and go into the bathroom as soon as I go in the kitchen. And the reason why is because she wants to listen to me so she can come out the door at the exact same time she hears me coming out of that kitchen. Because the bathroom's right next to the damn kitchen. So as soon as I finish doing what I'm doing and start walking out of the kitchen, she comes swinging the door open, walking straight across me to her car. And when I call her out on it, she tells me ain't nobody doing that. That I'm just that she don't know what I'm talking about, because she's trying to start a fight with me. And but that day it was big, man. So the next day, later on that same day, I go to my bedroom, and as soon as I get up to go out of my bedroom again, my grandmother hears me, and it sounds like she's running out of her bedroom so she can run in the bathroom at the same time I come out of my room. And but I didn't go out of my room because I heard her and I knew what she was doing. So instead, I wait until I leave my room. So then I walk out of my room because I need to go do something else anyway, go outside or something. Well, I walk by the bathroom. She slams open the damn closet door at the same time I walk past the bathroom, because it's the bathroom closet door, because it's right next to the damn bathroom door as I'm walking by. Another attempt to get under my skin. Then, as I'm walking past the bathroom, my step-grandfather comes through the garage door, that goes from, that's connected to the kitchen. He comes through that door into the kitchen at the same time when I'm entering the kitchen. And they're all doing it, trying to get under my skin, because they try to, and when you call them on it, they don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. And that's bullshit. That's another form of gaslighting that these perpetrators use. It's to tell you you're crazy, or they're not doing that when they are. That's a form of gaslighting. And I've even heard them tell me shit like, well, if you were to react for somebody doing something like that, that just shows what kind of person you are to react out and lash out like that. Well, the problem is when you put people in a position where they go and complain about it to law enforcement to do something about the harassment and go talk to somebody about it before it even escalates. It even escalates to a certain degree, and law enforcement won't do nothing about it, and you go online making videos talking about it, and then you man, you go complain to law enforcement, and they won't let you file a fucking police report or investigate it. So you have to go put them on Brady list, man. And you go in groups to try and vent. So you're doing all these things to try and keeping you from reacting, because it makes you feel like there's no way out, that nobody believes you, nobody wants to help you. So your friends think it's crazy because it's not wide known. So they don't want to talk to you no more because they think you're nuts. And your own family is participating in it. What is somebody supposed to do? You know, you can't help but to get mad and react, because that's what they want. They know, or they hope that that's what's going to happen. And it's really bullshit, is what it is. Excuse my language, but that's what it is. Because they want you to. Because they want you to react. That's domestic terrorism. Because it shouldn't. You're doing all the right steps to try to keep it from escalating, and they're not allowing you to because they want it to escalate. So for anybody that feels like there's no way out, keep doing what I'm doing. Make videos about it. Document it. Go to law enforcement. If they don't take your complaints, get a number, some type of number proving that you were there, and go put it on the Brady list. That way you have evidence that if you do end up reacting, you've got evidence showing that I've done all this documentation, I've went to the Brady list, I tried to do this, I tried to talk to a lawyer, I got proof of that, and won't nobody help me. And then show all that documentation online. Showing like, hey, I've done all these things. That's your evidence and your proof against what they're doing. Because it does make you feel no way out. But the thing is, it doesn't prove anything. Because they just smear you, turn everybody against you so they can make you react. So nobody will help you. And they're lying. They're just a bunch of liars. There's no excuse for it. If they have a problem with you, they would have came to you, or they would have got, or they would have sued you in court over whatever the smears are, or they would have called the damn police on you, or you'd be in court in an investigation. There's no excuse for it. It's bullshit. It's just lies. To get you, because they want to harass you and just screw with you. There's no excuse for it. Because if they had something against you, they would have taken it up with you, and they're not. So they can't blame. It's just people that want to blame other people for their problems, or they just don't like you because you did something that they don't agree with. You hung around somebody that they didn't like or something, and so they accuse you or whatever because of what they think of somebody or anything. Hell, I don't know. I'm just trying to throw up excuses here, but that's why. And most of all, it's just mainly, like I said before, it's because of my step family. That's why all this shit started. And we need to fight back and expose this dumb shit. Um, and if step family wants to tell me I'm crazy, well, why is my and want to make me look crazy and say I'm crazy? Why is my grandmother telling me about my step grandfather always snooping through the trash, getting our mail out the trash, and getting our shit out the trash? And I've seen him do it. Hell, he asked me what I'm throwing away. He wants to know everything I do, everything I'm throwing away in the damn trash. He makes everything hard as hell on you. You can't live, you can't do nothing. Everything's got to be fucking hard and difficult. He's got to know everything you do, every piece of trash you have, every piece of trash in the trash can, what mail you get. If you get mail in the damn, if you get packages and mail come in, he wants to know what's in it. Or he already knows what's in it because he's hacking your shit and seeing what kind of package you get. Because every time I buy something, he knows when it arrives. He comes in there with me to watch me open it because he knows when it arrives, because he's hacking my shit. And then has the audacity to get pissed off if I don't tell him exactly everything in it, because I know he's hacking it. And he knows he's fucking hacking it. And then wants to get mad and say, oh, you're a liar, you're this, you're that. Well, I would tell you the truth if you wouldn't be hacking and spying on me. That's how that works. But if I know you're hacking and spying on me, because how else would you know everything you already know? You already know, so why the hell do I need to fucking tell you? And then they want to have some kind of bullshit excuse talking about, well, we don't trust you. We don't do this. I don't give a fuck if you trust me or not. That sounds like a damn person problem. That's your problem. And get mad if I don't want to have to tell them everything, because I know what they're going to do. But they spy on you. So hell, it don't matter. And hell, it ain't even nothing to tell. It's little shit that they do. Spy on you, see if you order something, and then ask you what it is, and if you lie to them about it because it ain't nothing, then they gonna get mad. Well, you're the ones doing you're the crazy ones doing all the crazy shit to people. Y'all are the ones doing it to yourselves. Nobody's doing nothing to you but you. Y'all are making it this way. You can't blame your kids or your family for shit that they ain't did, or for all your problems. That's narcissistic abuse. That is a real thing. And people, some of these gang stalkers used to tell me like one dude I used to work with used to tell me, oh, you can't blame your family. You can't blame it on nobody but yourself. Motherfucker, you don't know me. And you don't know what I've been through. And you can't say nothing about me because you ain't walked in my damn shoes. So fuck you. I don't care what you think. They wasn't there, so they can't say shit about you. These gang stalkers can't say nothing about you because they wasn't there. They just they're just hearing someone read off a script to them of what they're supposed to say. And that's why all of us need to start making videos about this shit and showing this shit and showing that this shit is real. But anyway, to make a long story short, for more of my documentation, if y'all are still with me, after I go back into my room after dealing with them little 3 or 4 incidences, I'm just going through Facebook and I see a commercial ad pop up talking about something. I forget if it had to do with medicine or something, but the commercial basically said, have you had enough? Are you fixing to snap or go off? And this woman started going, ah. And I said, man, you just can't make this shit up. Like, you just can't make it up. So how did that get there? I know that ain't a coincidence, because that's what they're trying to do. So I'm documenting. I think I took a screenshot of that commercial too, because I've had too many incidences like that where something would happen, then I would pop up on Facebook and see it shown to me on Facebook, And I just watched another guy's video saying it had something to do with the, because we're in this program that it does that remote neural monitoring or something. I'm not sure. But how the hell does that shit pop up? Is it pre set up? You know, are they? It's all pre set up. They know at certain times they're going to do it, and to show it on your timeline, because they're hacking all your stuff. They know that they're gonna do all that stuff, or they hear it and put it on there, or they have it all set up. And you're a good girl. She likes to come over here and jump on me, but man, that's what I'm trying to figure out. You know, if it's RNM, how exactly are they doing that, or is it just pre-set up? I mean, that's what I don't understand. But all I know is it's not a coincidence that it popped up onto my damn feed right after those incidents, and when I went and sat down scrolling through Facebook. I mean, almost as if they knew I was going to scroll through it, I guess. But anyways, it don't matter who you are. If it was a preacher that was a good person, did a lot of work in this community, and was just a good preacher all his life, just went to church and preached every day. If they put that same man inside this damn program and harassed him like they do me or anybody else, he's gonna start feeling the same way. Like there's no way out of it. He goes to police, they won't do nothing, and he'll react the same way that anyone would want to. Because what else are you supposed to do when you're in this fucking program? That's why I make the videos I make, and the documentation, and email all these damn representatives and show them evidence. So if something happens, which God forbid it does, because I don't plan on doing nothing, but if something happens, I got all this documentation and all these damn people that I've emailed. Because this is BS. I demand an investigation. If y'all want to accuse me of something, investigate it. Prove it. Investigate it like you do everybody else. I demand an investigation. I demand you to prove it. I demand you to investigate it. Anybody can say anything about anybody just because they don't like them. It doesn't mean that that's who they are or that they did it. And I don't have to see myself the way that you see me. That's your problem. That's on you. I'm allowed to see myself how I choose to see myself. That's how that works. I don't have to see myself the way someone else sees me because they don't like me. Well, that's your problem. It's a personal problem. It's not mine. And just because someone don't like you and they want to accuse you of shit, don't mean that you can't live a life, that you can't live your life the way you want to because of some asshole wanting to smear somebody's name everywhere. We shouldn't have to deal with that shit. We need an overview. We need somebody over this system. You know, we need a nationalized police force or something that goes and over these claims and investigate these claims instead of just putting people on these watch lists and shit. And we need a system where they have to prove, if they're going to go into somebody's job to have them harass employees turn against them, we need a system where they have to go in and show a legitimate badge and a legitimate report, and not one that they can falsify and make up and lie. Because I have no criminal history. I'm not a criminal. I can't even pay my damn child support because I can't even keep a fucking job to pay it because I'm being smeared. So obviously they don't care about anybody's kids or foods getting put in their mouth.